Hey, Jen here, and we are finishing up a Modern Mansion. Well, almost mansion, I think is what I'm calling it. The modern almost a mansion build today. Again, I don't think it quite qualifies as big enough to be a mansion, but if it were me living in this house, it would definitely feel like a mansion, and I certainly would not want to be the one cleaning this place. So we moved on to building the garage, finishing that up. I did go in and add the workout equipment and everything in there to turn it into a home gym. But I cut that out. I cut the bathrooms out, I think, and some of the closets as well, I'm sure. I can't remember now, but for time purposes, I did cut quite a bit out. I tried to leave the more important things in just so you could see how, when, where they were done so that you can emulate that in your own builds because that's how I learned to build, really and truly. I just watched a lot of build videos. Even the speed build ones can be helpful. You watch what they're doing and it kind of pushes you in the right direction, if you will. So the landscaping on this one again is my personal style of very simple, very understated, not overly done. I will say, as far as modern goes, I like modern landscaping. I don't love modern houses. I think I like more transitional houses, which are houses that are like a mixture between traditional and modern. That's where the transitional part comes from. It's sort of transitioning from traditional into modern, if you will. And so I like those kind of houses because they're cozier, they're warmer, they're a lot softer. And I just really like all things soft and cozy. But for landscaping, I most definitely prefer modern landscaping over traditional landscaping for sure. There's no doubt about that one at all. Again, by the way, thank you to everyone. I just remembered it just now, but thank you to everyone commenting on the giveaway post. I cannot comment on that post because then it will count my comments as entries, and I don't want to mess up the results at all, especially if I comment reply, I mean, to everyone. It'll really mess up the results, so I cannot comment at all on that post. But I appreciate the kind comments on that post about that apartment build. You have no idea how much I have been really, really enjoying all of those sweet, kind comments. Everybody has been so nice about that build. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there really quick before I forget again. Also, that giveaway is only open for one more day. At the end of the day, on Friday, January 19th, I will close the comments on that post and you will not be able to post comments anymore. And then on Monday, the 22nd, I will do a video picking the winner of that contest. And then, right shortly after that, we have two more giveaways to do for the Castle kit and the Goth Galore kit. Actually, it might be one giveaway where I give away both codes to one person, or it might be two separate giveaways. I haven't decided yet. Let me know in the comments of this video what you would prefer. Would you prefer one giveaway and the codes go to a single person, both codes to a single person, or do you think it would be better for me to give each code to a separate person? You know, have two separate giveaways and one person gets one code type of thing. Whichever way you guys prefer, I will do that. So back to the build here. Um, I guess I could have sped this part up a little bit faster or maybe even cut a little bit of this out. As you can see, there was some of the jump cuts. I most certainly did cut out as much as I could. This house really is big. It really, really is. And you'll see when we get to the walkthrough at the end, I didn't do a really super great job at the walkthrough this time. I'm really sorry. I tried to get everything as best as I could, but the day I was recording this and the day that I recorded the first voiceover for these two videos, my dogs and my mom's dogs were being absolutely obnoxious. I don't know if I mentioned this in that first video, but we are in a deep, deep cold snap. We lovingly refer to it as the deep freeze of January. And the dogs absolutely hate it. They hate it with a passion. They're all getting a little bit stir crazy or cabin fever or whatever you want to call it, and they are being truly obnoxious. They just want to be able to go outside and run around and play, and right now it is too cold and it's also too icy in our backyard. We mostly have little dogs and they don't get around on the ice very well. So they are constantly interrupting my videos, constantly. It's like never ending with them. So I this one in particular, because I've been recording these two particular videos over the last couple of, like, not even couple of week and a half, something like that, uh, during this actual cold snap. Some of the other videos you've been watching recently were recorded ages ago. But these ones I've actually been working on during this cold snap, and so the dogs are just really interrupting a lot. Anyways, long explanation for something so minor, but so annoying at the same time. Uh, so I finally made it to the master bedroom here, and I tried to go super, what's the word? Fancy, I guess. Uh, Art Deco glam? Maybe glam is what I'm looking for. I tried to go super sophisticated and glam in here. Lots of like old Hollywood golds and stuff like that, but with a modern touch in the monochromatic, mostly monochromatic color scheme here. I guess it's not really totally monochromatic because I included the painting. And what else did I include? I think the painting is it. I think most everything else still constitutes monochromatic. Oh, probably the flooring. The flooring throws it off a little bit too, but the like I mentioned in the first video, this floor plan is based on a real life house floor plan, and I'm just gonna say this. I know it might sound rude to some people, but rich people are weird. Their house floor plans are weird. Like they have this part here with the master bedroom, you walk into a room that just has sinks in it. That's it, nothing else, just a couple of sinks. And then that room leads to two other rooms. One is a giant walk in closet, and the other is, I guess, referred to as a water closet, otherwise known as the toilet and shower area. I just find that so weird. Maybe it's because I live in a little, well, I guess technically if you go into my bedroom, then you can enter into my bathroom and my closet. And I don't know, it just feels weird having a sink area be its own room and then enter into two separate rooms from there. But maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know. That's entirely possible. But you know what? I like being weird, so I'm gonna stay with it. I didn't do a ton of decorating on the balconies and patios because I just don't know how. Like, what do fancy rich people put on their balconies and patios besides just a couple of chairs and tables? The children's rooms in this one are a little bit more bland. I feel like there just isn't enough stuff for children in the category of modern to be able to really decorate a room for them fully and have it look really, really good. So they kind of take on more of a almost guest room like feeling to them. On the other hand, it could just simply be that they are clean and like really sleek, and so that's why they feel a little bit more boring than a normal children's room. I think this little mini series is cursed because we now have multiple fire trucks and police cars going by because someone set their house on fire trying to defrost some pipes. Welcome to Wisconsin, where the weather is brutal and we are oh so super intelligent. You are so jealous of our intelligence here. I just know it. Okay, that's mean. It's really mean. But I hope it was a house fire and not a barn fire, because do those people ever let their animals out of the barns when there's a fire? No, they don't. They run for their lives and the animals burn while locked inside of a building. We've had that happen here where I live a couple of times now already, just in the last 10 years. I can't imagine what it was like before I paid attention to this stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, on that wonderful, happy note, let's get back into the build and hopefully no more fire trucks and police cars go by. Well, I think there were 2 fire trucks, which means it's a pretty major fire. Pretty big fire. So, they don't usually call out 2 fire trucks for just nothing. I tell you, this world. Anyways, teenager's bedroom. So it could also be that this room is a little bit more bland because it's a teenager's bedroom. And as far as I can tell, there's absolutely nothing really that matches a modern aesthetic for a teen room that doesn't completely change the look and feel of the room. You know what I mean? In keeping it modern, you can't add a lot of the teen oriented things, which are very decidedly not modern. In fact, looking at this video now of me, which is weird to say, decorating these 2 rooms, when you're in it, when you're doing it, it's different than when you're watching it back on a video. Like when you're in the thick of it, you get like into one mindset or whatever, but when you're watching it back on a video, you're watching it from an objective point of view and you can see things in a way you didn't see while you were doing it. I dare you to do that. Even if you never show your videos to other people, I dare you to record yourself building. Number 1, I bet you're better at building than you think you are. And number 2, you can see from an objective point of view what you were doing, what you were trying to do, what you were going for, and what other ways might improve that. There have been 2 ways in which I have improved my building skills over the years. The first is just to watch a ton of speed builds, watch everybody's speed builds, because even just watching speed builds and not necessarily knowing how to do all the little things, you will pick up so many details that you did not think of on your own. And 2, record yourself building and decorating and then watch it back afterwards. And you will learn a lot about yourself and how to build and how you yourself prefers to build by doing that. Okay, well, back to the room. Now that I'm looking at it from an objective point of view, I can say that the kids' room actually did turn out a little bit better than I remember it turning out. I still am not in love with the teen room. It doesn't feel teen to me, it feels guest bedroom to me. And that's because there just is not a lot for teenagers in that modern aesthetic. It's very much in a very kawaii aesthetic, mid-century aesthetic, kidcore aesthetic, all that other kind of stuff, but not really modern. And actually, the younger kids stuff has a more modern slant to it, honestly. I think I just go around for a few minutes placing in little things here and there that I had forgotten about throughout the build. At some point, I realized that I forgot to decorate a bathroom and I had to go back and do that. But I think we are nearing just about the end of the actual speed build itself, and then we'll be able to get into the walkthrough. In fact, I'm fairly certain this is the last full room of the actual speed build, and this is supposed to be a family room. On the plans, the front living room is a living room, the back living room is called the great room, and then this is called the family room. I turned this into a little kids' playroom because I didn't know what else to do with this space otherwise. So it's just a little play space outside of the children's bedrooms for the toys and all that kind of stuff. I figure it's okay that it's an open space, being that it's on the second floor. So let's get into the walkthrough. And we are entering in through the front door, obviously on the front porch, to the entryway. We've got a little coat closet there, a bench for sitting on. This is where that first living room is located. It doesn't look as good from this angle. I will tell you that. That room does not look as good. Then a very simple bathroom here. The absolutely massive kitchen. It really is a very big kitchen. A lot larger, probably, than your Sims really need. But it was fun to make a big kitchen, anyways. And then, I don't know what you'd really call that. A pantry, maybe. And then the oversized dining room here. Nothing super special. I did push the camera back out a little bit so it looked a little bit of a more normal perspective. So it didn't look quite so stretched because it's massive, but it wasn't as massive as it looked when the camera was zoomed out a little bit and everything was really stretched out on the sides. The back patio and porch area, the swimming pool, nothing too overly done out here, very simple landscaping. Lots of places for kids to play in the grass and put some other kids stuff out there. Like if you have the backyard stuff, you can put that slip and slide thingy out there or whatever. That's why I left that space blank. And then here's that garage turned into a home gym. And this is the side entry going back towards the little bathroom and the entryway and the kitchen. And then you just go upstairs, and I think I hit all the wrong buttons here for a second, which is totally typically me. The hallway is a little sparse, but then you have the family room, or in this case, the kids' playroom at the end, with all the fun kid toys and things. Then the little kids' bedroom here. Kind of went for a futuristic space hero theme thing going on. Like I said before, I've been really obsessed with Doctor Who again lately. The Jack and Jill style bathroom for the two children's rooms, then the teens room. And actually, looking at it from this point of view, the teens room doesn't look that bad. It actually looks better than I thought it did from the upwards or the bird's eye view. Then we have a little laundry room here with some other cool things added in there. If you have those packs, they add some fun gameplay to it. And then we have the parents' bedroom, the absolutely massive waste of space of a bathroom where you enter into the sink room first, and then you go into the toilet and shower room, and then you go over here to the massive walk-in closet. And I just find that space to be so weird and funny. And then we have the graphic glitching. And I think this is it, the deck or the balcony off the parents' bedroom. So I hope you enjoyed this little mini series, this big build, not quite a mansion, but almost a mansion. And don't forget about the giveaway post for the what's it called? For rent. That's right, the for rent pack. And yeah, I guess if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.